Mr. Ricky Bennett. He is a former professional basketball player. However, at the age of about 27, he was injured and had to stop playing, which I'm sure totally broke his heart. However, he decided to embark into the corporate world, but after about 18 months, he was not having any success, and about the age of 28, he decided that he would start his own home-based business, and 2 years ago, he was offered the vice president of MedPro and is currently our COO. So without further delay, please welcome our COO, Mr. Ricky Bennett, to the call. Ricky, are you out there?
I am here, Sheridan. Am I coming through clear?
You are, absolutely.
Well, thanks a lot for hosting this call. I know we'll have people who will be joining us here as I get through this information. And everyone on this call, I want to congratulate you to this call. And it's always exciting for me to share information like this. Obviously, when I first saw the type of product we've had, and I was offered the opportunity to put together the right business model for what we have here, I was definitely ecstatic about it. But to really see the people who are going to be helping what we're doing is definitely exciting. Last night or 2 nights ago, we had a pretty eventful presentation. We shared the vision of where we're going as a company. We're going to do a little bit of that on this phone call here. You had a chance to hear Ms. Sheridan Carter out of Colorado, who hosting this call. You didn't get a chance to hear from her tonight too. But we're going to take the next 10 to 15 minutes to really talk about the business side of things. Every single person has pretty much been handpicked. Individuals who've been able to do research on our product, on our business. We have several individuals in the medical field in this particular phone call. We have some non-medical professionals as well that are business professionals on this particular phone call. So you definitely want to find a good place, take some really good notes so you can really understand what's at stake and what's taking place with this company. And if all possible, you want to go to join.me to get a visual of what's taking place here. The first thing you're going to see here is a statement that said, help 10K be pain free. Well, we had a series of questions that were sent to the company, and we're going to do something a little different here. Is that we're going to answer every question that was sent here, and that's going to be the presentation. And the first question that we had here is that what's the mission statement? And I thought that from that individual, it said a lot about who that person was, because that's what it's all about. You know, one thing when I sit and I talk about people, and when I talk with people and they're looking at this as an opportunity, and a lot of people have no idea the opportunity attached to it. Some of you have heard about our product or saw our product on NBA.com or maybe Bloomberg Television or Fox News, but what most people don't realize is that this is an exclusive opportunity where all this product, everything that's sold, someone or some person will be getting override commissions of what we're doing in the company. And so when someone asks the question, what's the mission statement, I think the most important thing is understand that it's all about help 10K be pain free in every major city in America. And one of the things when we sit down and we talk to individuals is that I want people to be more excited about this. You know, most of the time when you talk to individuals, or when I talk to individuals, if I hear people and they're more concerned about just the commission, we know there's an opportunity. Someone's going to make millions of dollars in this opportunity and this product, and I think that's easy to understand if you know anything about our product. But the individuals that are part of our program are people who really are passionate about the idea of helping 10K be pain-free in every major city and every single year. And that's what it's all about in our program, and that's our mission statement. So I definitely want to answer that question. The next question you hear all the time is, what's the product? How does it work? You know, and let's sum it up here, man. Our product is MedPro. The JVIT MedPro helps strengthen muscles of the core, upper, lower extremities, aiding in relief of shoulder, knee, hip, joint, back, and sciatica pain. I also define muscle tone, improve posture, balance, weight loss, increase mobility. In the next upcoming months, we're doing so many things to really cater to the sports arena. Of course, our flagship avenue is rehabilitation and relieving pain. We're gonna really be able to in this year go after even the sports arena as well as a secondary, because we know there's so many people that likes the way that this product, the MedPro, actually activates certain core muscles, which is extremely, extremely important. Another question you may have here as well is, well, what's the target market? I love that question because our target market is huge. Ladies and gentlemen, chronic pain affects 47% of U.S. adults, and that's very important to understand because that's a huge market, you know. And everyone in this phone call, you've probably experienced some type of pain, or you will experience some type of chronic pain, ladies and gentlemen, at some point. And so to have a product that caters to those individuals, whether it's shoulder pain or knee pain or hip pain or joint, back, sciatica, whatever it may be, to have a product like that, we have a huge marketplace that we actually cater to. The next question we had here is, well, how do I sell this product? People ask, well, how do I sell this product? Well, one thing I can tell you is this: is that we're not going to say you're going to sell the product. We're going to allow the product and the credibility to sell itself. What do I mean by that? Well, when you think about a Sheridan Carter, she's an individual that understands that Purdue University has performed a biomechanical analysis, so she doesn't have to teach that or even try to train anyone on that. She can just offer documentation because last I checked, documentation beats conversation any day. She's able to show them with our program and our system that we have medical billing codes so that clinicians are excited to use your product in their facility because they can now bill in the use of this facility over and over again with the product. See, Sheridan can also use the gait analysis performed by Indiana University that pretty much shows that even a person that's not in pain should be using this product as a preventative measurement. So that's definitely powerful too as well. And so that's one of the ways you can sell our product. But it gets better here. Another way you can sell our product here is that understanding that we have collaborations with NBA.com, Sports Illustrated, Bloomberg Television, Fox News, Yahoo Sports, Fortune Magazine. And so what happens is this, is that you don't necessarily have to sell and talk about how great the product is. We just allow people to allow some of the biggest networks in the world talk about our product, and we give the product to that individual, and we let it do the work. It's that simple. And so that's the way that we sell our product. Now, another thing you have to realize is this, is that we're in expanding mode. We're in ground one of our company, and right now you're going to start to see people on the west side, on the west coast, that's starting to get involved with our company and different individuals. And we're going to be performing mobile and pain-free clinics in every community in the world, in the nation, and soon the world. Pain-free and mobile clinic is something that we're going to offer for individuals can come into a facility for free, be able to see a clinician, be able to try this product on, all for free before making one single purchase. Ladies and gentlemen, this MedPro Virtual Store Ownership Program is creating this here, and if you want to know how to sell it, it's very simple. You use our marketing tools, you use our system here, and you allow it to sell itself. You also have partnerships. That's very important to know that when you think about our company, we'll never have more than 500 individuals in our MedPro Virtual Ownership Program. We only have over 100 right now. But one of our newest members is the American Posture Institute, which is powerful. A lot of you will see some of the videos of them marketing the product to doctors all across the nation and even all across the world in the upcoming months and years, ladies and gentlemen. And that is all adds credibility, because that's another point that allows a person to want to buy the product from you when they understand that we have this type of backing and this type of collaboration, this type of partnership, and this is your partner as a virtual store ownership as well. The next question here that's very, very important is how do I earn from using the system? I think that's important to understand because we took a very traditional model. One of the models that we use is called the virtual store ownership program model, and so we have up to 500 virtual stores. Every sale that's going to go through our system is going through one of our virtual store owners, and so that's exciting. Now, yes, we may have half of our 500 that's in the medical field, but we're going to have half of them that actually are not in the medical field at all, and they're going to be able to have the same success, if not even more, because of our system, okay? And so when you look at the virtual store ownership program, we're able to have sales associates. We're able to have individuals, customers, business owners that's able to have their own personal link and promote this product and promote Project 10K. And so we're going to have virtual store owners that will have between 20 to thousands of sales associates all across the nation that will be selling their products. Also, customers will get a chance to have their own unique personal link. So what's going to happen here? You're going to walk into facilities, and right now, if you walk into a LA Fitness, in Atlanta, Georgia right now, you're going to see people set up there. If you walk into a LA Fitness in Houston, Texas, you're going to see sales associates set up there right now. And all across the community and across the nation, you're going to have different people, businesses promoting MedPro and promoting Project 10K. And our virtual store, as a virtual store owner, our virtual store owners are able to leverage out that, be able to be compensated, and compensate those individuals based on their weekly sales on a week-to-week basis. This right here is extremely exciting, and it's something that we worked very hard for over a 6-month period to create that type of leverage. So now it's an even playing field. You get a chance to hear it from Sheridan Carter as an even playing field now. The same individual, the same thing that American Posture Institute will be able to do, Sheridan Carter, because of our system, she can have the same type of success. And that's exciting because we made it an even playing field. You're going to see partnerships like Pain-Free Clinic that I talked about. Social media campaigns are going to be taking place. You're going to see gyms and YMCAs and trade shows and local television and radios that's going to promote our product here. You're going to have families and friends and schools and sports teams that's going to want to be a part of this MedPro virtual store ownership program. You're going to walk into a business or a dentist office or a restaurant. You're going to see a looping video with the testimonies and the stories of the MedPro, and we keep it very simple. We put ourselves in a position where we can expose the world, they can try, they can buy, and we can earn income. And ladies and gentlemen, this is how our product, how you sell through our MedPro system. All right. Now here's another question here that's very that was very exciting when I was able to read this question here. And the person said, well, we know that the medical field and the physical fitness arena are going to be extremely successful. But what if there's an individual that's not connected to the medical field, you're not connected to physical fitness, well, how can you have success? I actually want to bring back on Sheridan here because he's a prime example of someone who's not in the fitness arena. She's not a physical trainer. She's not a physical therapist. She's not a medical doctor. But can you share with us your first positive experience with the MedPro, if you don't mind?
Oh, my goodness. Sure. I was introduced to the product. I just saw it, saw the videos, looked at the videos, and I am an athlete. I'm not a pro athlete, but I played softball and basketball all of my prime years of school and college, and I've got some knee pain. I've had a couple of knee surgeries already, and I really didn't want to go back into surgery. So I was so excited that I could possibly become pain-free. Didn't really fully understand how, but was willing to give it a shot because if I could spend very little money and become pain-free and have a normal life with my knees, then why wouldn't I do that? So was very excited, was chomping at the bit every day waiting for my MedPro to come in. As soon as I got it, I took it apart, put it all together, put it on, and was like walking all around the house, up and down the stairs, because I have more trouble with the stairs than I do anything. And I was like, okay, my pain in my left knee is gone. I don't know how it's working. I probably still couldn't fully explain how it works. You can feel it. You can tell it's working. You can feel it working your muscles. But I probably couldn't tell somebody like a doctor would tell somebody, this is what it's doing. This is the muscles that it's engaging. And I couldn't do that. But I could tell you that it works because I'm excited. I have no pain in my left knee, and I don't even know what else to say, but it's amazing.
Well, we want to thank you for sharing that with us. And that's what's so great is that Sheridan is someone who had a positive experience with the product first. You know, she's not someone who, when I told her about this, she said, oh, I just want to make a bunch of money and get rich, and what's the compensation plan, what's the numbers. She didn't get into all of that. First thing she said is, let me try it first to experience something really great, and now that sense of conviction is over her and what this product can do, and she has no choice but to be successful. The next question I want to ask you is, what is your first business transaction? You know, share with us a little bit, how did that happen? What did you do?
Actually, I shared the links, a couple of the links to several people that I know that are either personal trainers or retired professional athletes that, I mean, me being not a professional athlete, but me being an athlete nonetheless, I know that your joints and your knees, for one, take a lot of abuse through all of the years of any kind of sport. So I reached out to those people, and all I did was share the links. And like me, they were excited and wanted to try it. And one of my friends actually was so excited, he didn't want to wait for his to come in, so I drove it 60 miles. I drove one to him so that he could get it right away and try it. So he was very, very excited. So really all I did was share the links, and the links speak for themselves. They tell the story.
Just what Sheridan's been able to do here, I've had a chance to communicate with several people, someone who's a college scout here who has connections with different universities all over the world that's focusing on allowing the MedPro to be through those universities in the athletic community. I had a chance to communicate with a doctor. He's in the Ukraine right now. This is all in Sheridan's network, by the way, who's one of our virtual store owners, or one of our temporary partners right now. Extremely excited. Can't wait to get back to the States to really do some phenomenal things. Today I had a chance to talk to a doctor who's connected in that same network with the doctor in Ukraine, another doctor here, and she has scoliosis, and we had a chance to talk about the possibilities of what this product can do for her, and the network she has is just huge. And just that alone has been amazing, and to be able to see that there's so many people who have so many skill sets when it comes to physical fitness, and of course Sheridan, she's an athlete as well, but she's been able to leverage out this process so well, and the impact that she's having on people on a day-to-day basis, she doesn't even know it yet. She has no idea of the people who already has been impacted from the product because of the decision that she made. And also, we can never, at this point, we definitely don't have an idea of months and years down the line the impact that Sheridan is going to have on this entire nation. And it's all because of her passion, because helping 10K be pain-free in her city, she became number one. Because once a person has made a decision, sometimes that's a majority decision, because that person can lead other individuals down that same path. And I have one more question for Sheridan. Share with us one of your goals that you would like to accomplish, something that you always thought in your heart that this is what I want to do in my life. Can you share with us a little bit of that before we close it out?
I have a very strong passion for talking in front of people, and I have done it before and really, really enjoyed it, and I haven't done it for a long time, and I believe that this will lead me to being able to speak in front of 200 to 300 people and share a message that's very, very powerful.
Now, that's powerful, because that's the thought that she'd had before she even joined this company. And I think that what we want to do with the MedPro Virtual Store Ownership Program, we want to make sure that the individuals are not only passionate about Project 10K, not only passionate about business and being successful, but the fact that whatever the passions that they have already, that we can intertwine that together. I was talking to someone earlier, and they're like, hey, send me the proposal, send me this. I'm like, I don't understand that talk. All I know is when a person has a passion, I just have a knack and understanding of how to reach them where they are and allow this product and this company to complement what they're doing already. Can you imagine the impact that Sheridan is going to have based on what she's done already? The fact that people all around the world will want to learn her story. How did Sheridan be the first to bring the MedPro product to the state of Colorado? And I love what she's bringing on right now. And so that's exciting. And so I want to thank her so much for being able to host this call. I want to thank her so much for sharing her story here. And the one thing I want to thank her for the most is setting an example of what can be done when you set your mind to be successful. I'm going to wrap this presentation up with how to get started with the company. Number one, I think that every single person should promote Project 10K in that city, in your state, in your community. That's something that we want to put everywhere. That's something at some point, every corner you walk to, you're going to see something about Project 10K. You know, so many people that will love to have MedPro in their life. So that's the one, number one. Number two here is being a customer/sales associate. I think someone who is a customer and can use this product for themselves, then you're going to share that information with individuals. So we're going to compensate customers for that. We'll call them sales associates. It could be directly or indirectly. No one has to know you're even earning commissions from it. You're going to walk into certain stores and medical supply stores, and you're going to walk in certain areas, and you're going to see the banners and Jonathan Bender's face and the product, and those are our sales associates. You're going to see someone, walking in the grocery store that typically couldn't walk the way she was walking, and now she's walking that way, and people are going to ask, well, what is that? They're going to send them to their link. They're going to be able to be compensated for it. And one of our virtual store owners will be able to compensate all of their sales associates on a week-to-week basis, and that's exciting. And number three is a very small group of individuals, which is part of our 500. Those of you who have the credentials, you can start off as a virtual store owner, and others can start off as a temporary partner, and you're part of our 500. Our goal is to make sure all of our virtual store owners have at least 20 sales associates that's able to market and share this product. And we're going to start doing our mobile clinics and pain-free clinics all across the nation. All of you on this phone call are what I call high tier. Very educated people. Some of you have medical backgrounds. You've already been through the process of having several conversations with some of our leaders. We'll be building a foundation in every city. It'll look something like this here. Some of you are looking who can see what's in place here. That leader is a leader in that particular city, like a Sheridan. I'll still have 5 other virtual store owners throughout the city, and each one of them will have 20-plus sales associates that will be marketing that product. We're going to start implementing pain-free clinics. That leader here is the person that's building that foundation in that particular area. As you see here, the majority of individuals, they're not recruiting people. It's not necessarily a business where everyone can recruit people. But what we've been able to do in this company is something definitely special, is that based on several things that have been able to go in our favor in the last 6 to 12 months, we now have a whole corporate budget where we're going to actually allow the individuals to have corporate positions in our company, because I think those are the most talented people in the world, people who understand people. I've had a chance to be trained by one of the most successful businessmen, I think, on the planet, someone who's responsible for more new millionaires in a 5-year span than I even know of as my personal mentor. An individual that helped me build our first billion-dollar company over the last 5 to 7 years. And one of the things that was sent down to me is the ability to be able to teach teachers to teach, and that's very important. And so we're excited to have this program here. We're excited for the people who are going to be helped, and thanks again, Sheridan. Thanks again, all of you for sharing this information and being able to take the time to really evaluate what's taking place here. One of the things, too, that I wanted to make sure is that it's not a quick sign-up type of process. I want to make sure that every individual that gets involved in our company in the right position, whether it's a referral, whether it's a customer, whether it's a temporary partner, a virtual store owner, and I want to make sure that you're excited about what you're doing, and we're all promoting Project 10K, be pain-free in your city. And so, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, this is Ricky Bennett calling out of Houston, Texas. I'm excited for all of you. Have a great and blessed day. I see all of you at the top, and if you're a virtual store owner, I'll see you at the bank.